Testing 1, 2. Yeah, we here. We are here.
What's going on? People, it's episode 30. A Hotep's been told you. I'm Uncle Hotep. This is Hotep Jesus. Oh man, hold on. Let
That's
me
me. That's me. That's me.
Oh, is you? Oh, my fault. My fault. My fault.
All right, we good.
Hotep Jesus, what's going on? What's up with you this week, man?
Oh man.
I see you cause quite a ruckus. You dropping articles on the website Hotep Nation, causing quite a stir. What's going on, man?
Yeah, I was sitting on an idea for a little while, and I was just seeing how simple-minded the conservative rhetoric was, and I wanted to call it out. I wanted to call it out to make the right stronger. So I wrote an article that said how to infiltrate the right wing as a black conservative. And I basically exposed, all the things that make us simple. We're just we're too set in our ways, too dogmatic. And because our minds aren't open enough, we lose out on a lot of people. We lose out on a lot of good allies.
Yeah, man. That's I've seen a couple reactions. People, what I mean? You set it off, but I guess that's what you wrote it. That's the intent, you know what I'm saying? You got some ideas out there.
Yeah, I mean, people are always going to react, but you can't really control that, right? And you know people are going to react. You don't know how they're going to react, but you can kind of guess. I knew what the reaction would be like. Some people kind of came I'm like, yo, how'd you think I was talking about me? like those people lost me. I'm like, yo, would you just start following me last week, yo? Because I don't fit nothing in that article. You know what I mean? I'm like the complete opposite of a lot of those things. So somebody said Democrats repeat the same talking points. Yes, Democrats do repeat the same talking points. And that was the reason why I wanted to call out the right. Because I'm like, why are we acting like the left? We have to be better. So let's be better.
Yeah, that's one thing that gets on my nerves, man. They act just like them. But see, the thing is, the left will look past some things, you know what I mean? But the right, oh man, you can't do that. Like, no, man, we're supposed to be on the same squad. You're supposed to look past a couple things, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They messed up in the game.
We gonna get them right though. That's why Hotep is here. We gonna get them right, man. We gonna get them right.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get to it. Government shutdown is going on. It's 50th week. People are going crazy.
Day 26.
The TSA is they're calling off work, playing music in the airports, man. I don't know what's going on. Nancy Pelosi trying to take trips, got her trip canceled, man. What do you think about the shutdown so far?
Yo, Nancy Pelosi's trip is the funniest event out of all of this. Yo, did you see the letter Trump wrote?
Yeah, that's hilarious, man.
Yo, I gotta bring that up. We have to dissect this letter that he wrote because this is one of the best things I've seen in a really long time. What was that on his feed?
It's unmatched, man.
Did I send that to you? Yeah, here it go, right here. All right, so check this out. I want everybody to be able to read this with us. So we gonna bow. This is the letter right here. It says, you have a trip to Brussels, Egypt, and Afghanistan, right? Has been postponed. We will reschedule this. Now watch this. He says 7-day excursion. Woo! He put it on blast, you know what I'm saying? And said yo, this is basically a vacation. You about to go on this 3-country trip while the government shut down. He was like, he said 7-day excursion when the shutdown is over. In light of the 800,000 great American workers, woo, not receiving pay, woo. I'm sure you would agree that postponing this public relations event, woo, woo, because that's what it is. It's PR, right?
Yeah.
It's totally appropriate. I would also feel that during this period, it would be better if you were in Washington negotiating with me and joining the strong border security movement to end the shutdown. Obviously, if you would like to make your journey by flying commercial, that would be certainly your prerogative. Yeah.
Like she's flying commercial into a war zone, man, in the Afghanistan. We'll take Spirit for airline.
Yo, they was killing her. They was killing her on the social media. Did you see the videos and the memes flying?
No, I didn't see. I had some errands to run today when that came out. Man.
Oh, it just happened, yo. It's just like they just like, oh man, like here, let me play this video real quick. I gotta play this video real quick. This is serious. You rapist! What? They put Pelosi head on this. Bruh. That's my favorite shutdown moment, man. Right there.
Yeah, my brother called me up and talking about, oh, man, we're going to do about the, first he called me up and talking about because Trump had clips into the White House and gave him Big Macs and, you know what I mean? Everybody was wilding off the Big Macs and the Wendy's. What they don't understand, that's just a distraction. See, Trump is the master of the game at that, man. He was like, let me serve these people fast food. Even though they're college athletes, they don't eat that shit up. They burn that shit off. That gives a distraction for like 2-3 days from the shutdown. Nobody was talking about the shutdown. Everybody talking about what food he gave them.
Yeah.
That's the master class in distracting people, man.
Yo, I was listening to New York radio, Breakfast Club, Ebro in the morning, and them Shines is up there complaining about. I'm like, yo, like y'all sponsors is fast food. Y'all all eat fast food. Like y'all just being hypocritical now. You have Barack
Obama commercials for fast food. Like, don't even try it.
The fast food are the sponsors for the sports. Coca-Cola, McDonald's was the sponsor for our Olympics, the World Olympics. McDonald's. He gonna bring McDonald's in there and people crying. I'm like, yo, like, y'all corny, yo.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. But about the shutdown, how long you think? Who's gonna give in first, man? I don't think Nancy's gonna give in.
Oh man, yo, I feel like this whole government shutdown is just like some big distraction from everything else going on. You see things have escalated in Syria and all of that. The Brexit thing going on overseas failing. The Paris thing. What if this is like a yellow jacket distraction?
I don't know, maybe.
You know what I mean? I just feel like, cause like, what are they really arguing about in there?
Well, I don't think the Democrats don't want to give Trump that wall. If they give Trump that wall, that's like that was his big campaign promise when he won the election. Giving him a barrier or wall is like a big feather in his cap. I don't think they got a chance anyway. But if he get that wall, they got no shot of winning 2020.
Well, like they always do, got to find you guilty in the court of public opinion. They unleashed Cardi B today.
Oh yeah, I see.
Cardi B had some words for Trump. I'm not gonna play it. I don't really want to hear it. It's just ignorance, and I don't blame her. She's surrounded by left-wingism. So, of course, she's going to think like a left-wing person. But her being top Billboard artist right now, people are listening. So they're going to call out on the celebrities, and they're going to try and turn this into a whole, you're going to see marketing campaigns come out behind this whole government shutdown. Everybody's talking about it. It's a big money making thing right now. It's funny how the government is shut down and the markets are doing great.
Yeah.
Make that make sense.
Yeah, I know, man. You would think everything would have been fall apart by now, but maybe so much government isn't as important as they like to say it is. Now, we talk about Nancy, your girl, Laura Loomer. This is your
wait. Hold on. Wait, before we get to that, did you see the girl with the milk?
The milk.
There's a girl with milk. She bought some milk at the store. And when she poured it out, it was like goo coming out. And they're saying that because of the government shutdown, this milk is coming out bad.
Oh, come on.
In fact, I have the video right here so people can see it. Hold on, let's pull this up. Now, as she's pouring it, you'll see like this stringy goo coming out of it, right? So it's basically fat and pus. Look, why she gonna pull on it like it's gooey, like it's slime. You see that? Now, let me just explain something to you people. Let me just explain something because they're gonna try and blame this on the shutdown, right? What you gotta do with that gallon of milk you eating right there? Shake it up, pour it out, and drink it. Because that's exactly what milk is. The government shut down, so maybe nobody's checking to see if somebody was shaking it up. But that's what you're drinking. You're drinking liquid fat, liquid sugar. That's what it is. I like a glass of milk every once in a while. I'm not going to deny it. But I just want people to understand some facts about food.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I mean, shit. Whatever store she bought it from, she should complain to them. But anyway, Laura Loomer, she is back at it again with her escapade. She broke into Pelosi's estate, climbed the walls, put up a tent, had some immigrant workers with her. Jack gotta give her account back, man. She out here wilding, man.
Trending #1 on Twitter with no account. Wow. Will Johnson, shout out to Will Johnson. Will Johnson was there. I gotta shout him out because he's another dreadhead brother in the right wing. He's funny. He acts. He's got some good film work. I like some of his film work. He's funny. But she brought the illegal. Laura Loomer had, I believe, don't quote me and try to say Hotep Jesus said, but I believe they were illegal immigrants to Nancy Pelosi's house. She brought illegal immigrants and crossed a border wall into Nancy Pelosi's property. And then the immigrants ended up getting a citation. I guess they got to go to court or something like that. So people are saying that they're probably not going to show up to court because they're illegals and da 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 da. But man, that causes stir, man. Laura Loomer knows how to make a scene, man.
What are they going to do? Deport him? What are they going to do?
That's what
Nancy Pelosi deports illegals.
That's
hell out here, man.
Yo, Laura Loomer slick. She tried to set it up. Nancy was like, "Nah, let him go." Oh man.
Yeah, let's talk about your boy Shaun King, man. He's back in the news. Well, he's back. The Black Twitter is at it again. You know, your tweet from 2015 has never been more relevant. You called Shaun King funny money in 2015. It is now 2019. And finally, black folks seem to have enough of Shaun King. Is it too little too late? I think it's too little too late.
Y'all done gave him a BET award. It's too little, too late.
I forgot about that BET award. He was standing on stage knowing damn well he belonged up there, man.
You know how many black awards he stole? So there's rumors that he won the Oprah scholarship to go to a HBCU. I believe it was Morehouse. That was supposed to go to somebody black. He done stole that. He's a goddamn burglar, yo. He's a culture burglar, man. Oh my God. But they late. Like Hoteps told y'all in 2015. Hoteps been told you 2015 who the snakes was in our grass. We was mowing the lawn and y'all was mad at us. Y'all was mad at us when we was telling y'all who the enemy is behind our lines, amongst our ranks.
Yeah. And
they was calling me and you the enemy, the sellouts, the coons.
But the thing is, when Shaun, because, you know, what's her name? Clarissa? I guess she was questioning about, the funds. Shaun King, he does this, there's an event happen where, he does this racism porn and something happens and he raises funds and he takes the funds off the top. And she was wondering about it. Shaun King was like, I'm going to sue your ass. And she had to, matter of fact, she deleted the tweet, but Shaun King still sent that paperwork to her. So now she's a black woman, a queer black woman. Yeah. So, she has a little bit of, once she put the word out, now everybody was like, oh man, Shaun King, man, screw you, man, screw you.
Mm-hmm.
I hate it, man, that Shaun King put that paperwork on their asses, and now the people want to act funny. Now he's oppressing black women. When the reason he got a pass, the reason Shaun King got a pass, because he married a black woman. It's as simple as that. If that's the way he got a pass all this time, nobody wanted to kick him out or anything. He had Popeyes with half the chicken eaten on the bone and everything. Everybody knew he wasn't black. But he married a sister, so they wanted to give him a pass. Oh, he's all right. This is why I'm like, man, y'all get too much power. I mean, I'm not in it, but y'all get too much power with who you'll sleep with and whatnot, and defining people's character. And this is one time it bit y'all on the ass. See, the white men know that, man. when y'all play it like that, the white men know that, and then Shaun King, they had it set up perfectly.
I got this tweet pulled up here it appears to be a light-skinned woman. I don't want to assume anybody's race. If it wasn't already clear that he was a fraud, weaponizing the justice system against black women speaks for itself. Shout out to Shelly, that's truth.
That's and true. Then what about your boy Tariq Nasheed, man? Because I guess Clarissa and Tariq had a thing, a beef. Tariq took Shaun King's back. I don't know what's going on out here, man.
Because Tariq Nasheed and Shaun King are the same brand. They are the same exact brand. The only difference is Tariq is actually black.
Yeah, they are the same brand,
Ambulance chasers.
Ambulance racism chasers, man. And I don't know, man. I hate that. I hate that content that they put out because, a black person has to get killed or has to get screwed over, and they report on it and they try to get everybody's emotions all riled up and everything else like that. There should be a better way to do that, man.
Yeah, it's the emotional roller coaster. That's exactly what it is. Used to manipulate people, and make them make decisions. So the thing is, you create this big problem, then you open up a GoFundMe, you tell everybody donate to it, then you run off with the money.
Like clockwork, man. They've been doing this for 4 years, man.
Biggest scam in the game, bro.
Yeah. Well, hey, we'll see if they get him out of here, but it looks like they're trying to. let's talk about the boy Soulja Boy. He's on a media run like I've seen like no other. No other. Now I'm older. I never listened like when he came out. I was listening like Mos Def. I was listening to underground rap. I missed the whole Soulja Boy era. Now I will admit he's obviously influential to like his age group that was listening to rap back then. He goes on the Breakfast Club and I guess he exposed Drake for biting again. The boy Audrey Ram was biting again. Is Soulja Boy is he a true legend in your eyes?
Yes. Soulja Boy is a legend. Soulja Boy is a staple in hip hop. When he talks about being an influence in the digital game, it's true. He was on LimeWire, ShareBear, all those different sites we used to use to download music. And he would change the names. It'd be like 50 Cent in the Club was the hit. He would change the name to 50 Cent in the Club. You download it, think you downloaded 50 Cent in the Club. Next thing you know, you play the song, it's like, you crank that Soulja Boy. You know what I mean? And then the song's everywhere now. We were doing peer sharing. So he pioneered a lot of this growth hacking that occurs inside the music biz. Pay that man his respect. Pay that man his respect. I didn't like his thoughts on Kanye.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he went on Kanye, and somebody, I think Jackin for tweet said, all you have to do is to be down and be woke is to speak out on Kanye. That's all you have to do, and now you're the hottest thing going. Yeah. Like I was killing me. I think you had posted a tweet from I can't remember the account name. It was some hip hop blog, and they posted that diss when he was dissing Kanye, like it was some. Like, oh my gosh, yo, this is so woke. I'm like, this is Soulja Boy. This is Soulja Boy.
Yeah.
He talk about no cap. I'm like, okay, I understand it. But you can't, I can say if he said that about Trump, but he can't say that about Trump. He's like, oh, bring Obama back. I'm like, come on, man. I'm like, there ain't no difference between Obama and Trump, man. Like, come on, we gotta get over this, man. There ain't no difference.
Yeah,
he's got a job to do, and the brackets tell him what to do. Yeah. He don't got no difference from bring Obama back, like he gonna save America and shit like that.
The entertainment biz as a whole is inside of a left wing bubble, so we're gonna get that view only. Only a few people will break outside of that bubble, and then few of those will speak. But when Soulja Boy was talking about Kanye and Trump, I think that speaks to the power of Kanye and Trump. That you can give somebody else power just by tapping into you. You tap into me. People used us. People have used us, Hoteps, for years to get their stain up. It used to be, in order to get your Twitter stain up, you had to attack Vibe High and Uncle Hotep. That's how you got your stain up. Now it's you attack Kanye and Trump. That's how you get your stain up.
Got a super chat. Steph Colonel, thank you for the donation. Appreciate the content you both post on a regular. And the video you dropped yesterday about black conservatives was A1. Build shit. Thank you, Steph.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I just wasn't feeling like now they're trying to make Soulja Boy some political hero or some shit like that. I'm like, come on, man, this is enough's enough, man. Like, enough's enough. I can understand him being a rap legend, but now we're supposed to take like political cues from Cardi B and Soulja Boy. I'm like, come the hell on. Just matter of fact, Lupe, remember Lupe? He was the first to call Obama out and called him a fuck nigga. And I seen a tweet. This guy tweeted, he was like, man, Lupe, he was the first to say Obama was a fuck nigga. Then 8 years later, we all find out it's true. Then Lupe, he moved to the Himalayas and start practicing kung fu. He done with you. I was crying, man.
Yo, that's the thing. Like, I was talking to somebody the other day. I think I was talking to Shorty or something. And we was talking about that, Lupe, and she's like, where he at? And I'm like, what you mean where he at? He's speaking truth. Truth don't get mainstream burn. You ain't getting no burn. Like, he just dropped the album. How come we don't never hear it? He fell off. He ain't fall off. He told the truth. And they was like,
the
nah.
Drogas album, that was like, if it wasn't for Victory Lap, that was my favorite album of last year. It's a good album.
Yeah. Lupe been the truth. He been dropping gems. He been woke. Remember, he had his beef with Atlantic Records. They was like, you got to change this music because we don't agree with some of the things you're saying. He like, yo, what the hell that got to do with my album? Y'all agree when it's nigga kill nigga, or bitch shake your ass. But when it's something else, it's like, oh, we can't say that. So what are you trying to do here with your recording label? What's the message you're sending to people?
Yeah. The hot commercial of the week that came out, the Gillette masculinity ad, had people talking about it for a couple days. What do you think about the ad, man?
Man, once I saw it, I was like, oh, this is a soy ad. This is Soy Boy. This is a Soy Boy ad. It was a straight attack on attack on masculinity masked as toxic masculinity. These labels, these large corporations, Procter and Gamble. We're saying Gillette. We need to say Procter and Gamble, and their ties to left wingism, pushing an agenda. Had nothing. People say, oh, it has to do with marketing. This, that has nothing to do with marketing. This is a large company. They've got large market share. There's not really much they can do to increase sales. They're Gillette. When you shave, when white men shave, they shave with Gillette. You knew that as a young boy growing up, right? So this isn't about marketing. This is about pushing an agenda. Somebody said the Peta had a masculinity ad. I actually liked Peta's masculinity ad. Did you see it?
No. What? There was a masculinity ad.
Yeah, Peta put out a video, and they got like carrots and like cucumbers and like bananas.
Oh man, I seen that, man.
Yeah,
that shit was trash, man.
You ain't like it?
I blocked Peter, man, off that bullshit. I'm like, man, you're getting blocked, man. I'm tired of y'all, man.
I like the ad, yo.
They're really trying to get the white man out of there, man. I was watching that Gillette ad, man. Then what do you think the brother, the white girl was walking down the street and the white boy was about to go holler at her. The brother was like, ho, 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 man, no, that's not good. I'm like, how you gonna cock block, right? He out there cock blocking, talking about, oh, you can't approach her like that. Meanwhile, he probably got the girl's number in his pocket. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, that's exact. See, that's why masculinity is necessary, so we can frame that as cock blocking. The youth might be misled by this Gillette ad. The young boys across the nation without fathers in their home might see that Gillette ad and think, oh no, I can't holler at a chick. Now, you wouldn't be here if your daddy ain't holler at your mama. The only reason why hollering at chicks or approaching a woman in public is bad is because women have social media now to get their attention cup full. Mm-hmm. And by the time they walk outside, their attention cup full. They posted
they don't need it anymore.
They don't need it no more. They got their dopamine trip, so it becomes annoying now when 100 men holler at them. But fellas, just because the game got harder, don't mean cats ain't pulling chicks out here on the street. Your game just got to be tighter. Back in my day, you had to have a pen. You had to write. You grab a pen, write it on the back of your hand, and hope you ain't sweat it off before you got home.
Yeah, man, that's. And then another thing about the boys playing, like every animal on the face of this earth, when they're cubs or little animals, they fight and they play around, just like them two boys were. We're animals, highly evolved animals. We're animals nonetheless. So you mean to tell me little boys can't play with each other, can't roughhouse, can't do nothing of that? Like, come on, man. This is, I understand what Gillette did, and like some of the people's reasoning behind it, and like were supporting it, but they're trying to frame it like this is. There's only a problem with like 1-2% of the men. You're making a whole commercial about the degenerate men that are like 1 or 2%, and you're framing it like all men are like that.
Right. So the message being sent with the two boys is this: Skynet is coming. Everything's going autonomous. People will rebel. What they're trying to do is create a society of docile men, so there won't be a rebellion. That's what that's about.
Yeah.
The destruction of testosterone, the destruction of masculinity, the destruction of the man. You just create this emotional society that can be easily controlled and manipulated.
Thanks for the super chat, Mr. Burberry 3000. Thanks for the super chat.
Yo, what about Harvey Weinstein? Another Hotep's been told you moment. Go back and listen to our episode last week. We brought up Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah.
We did, right?
Yeah.
And what happened?
One of the case got dismissed, wasn't it?
Case got dismissed.
Why? I still think he has other. I think the case in New York is still going, but I think this was from California, wasn't it?
Right.
What's her name?
Ashley Judd.
Yeah.
What we have to look at is the timing of the dismissal. The timing of the dismissal, while everybody was watching the marathon.
Oh yeah.
The R. Kelly marathon. What was going on behind our back? Another rapist getting away. I got it right here. Let me pull it up for the people so they can see it. Go retweet this, man. This is important, man. Right here. Never forget, while the R. Kelly marathon was popping, Harvey Weinstein's sexual harassment was dismissed. Harvey Weinstein gets Ashley Judd's sexual harassment claim dismissed. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At the same exact time. Boy.
I don't know, man. I still think it's going to be hard to convict Harvey. Like, I don't think him trading roles for pussy. It's like, is it distasteful? Is it bad looking? A bad look? Yeah. Is it illegal? I don't know, man. It seemed like some of them willingly gave it up so they can have a multi-million-dollar role. Their career could be set if you give Harvey Harv a little a hand job on the casting couch.
Ain't that what Bill was doing?
Yeah.
And they got Bill, right? You see what I'm saying? They got Bill. This is what I'm talking about. This is something that has been happening in the entertainment industry for years, both music and movies and TV. What Lil' Kim say? Bitches suck cock just to get to the top.
It's ill, man. It's ill. But anyway, that Gillette ad, I think it has so many dislikes on the YouTube channel. They were erasing comments. Even somebody said, you see that somebody put a joke. He's like, "Oh, I love this ad, Gillette. My wife's son enjoys this." They're like, "Thank you for watching it." You dumbass.
Yeah, they commented on it and responded to it. This is how detached they are up there in these offices, man. They have no idea what's going on out here. These people don't understand people.
Not at all. The 2020 will be here before you know it. It's next year. So this year is when it starts getting the nitty gritty.
Isn't that crazy? Like Trump's first term is about to be like up. Isn't that fast?
Yeah, it went quick as shit, man. I mean, it's every day. Imagine it's every day, man. Like this is why I find it hard to believe they'll get him out of here. Like, they got news every day. This is like free content for the news, mainstream media. But, you know, Kirsten Gillibrand came out. She's exploratory committee. You know, we had Elizabeth Warren come out. We had Julian Castro has come out, said he's running. Kamala Harris, she hasn't said it, but she has put her media out. Did you see that Kamala Harris commercial, man?
No, I didn't actually.
Oh, man, she was talking about, like, she's actually trying to prove her blackness, it seemed like to me, even though she went to Howard and everything else. She's not actually an African American. Her mother is Indian American, her dad was Jamaican. And in the commercial, she was like, what she plays at the cookout, like she would say, she said her cookout music is Lemonade album from Beyonce. That's not cookout music.
That's not
cookout music. Is the Chronic 2001. That's cookout music.
Yeah.
Lemonade from Beyonce is not cookout music. And then she talking about what reminds her of Oakland is Too Short. I'm like, I can't even believe she said that, man. Wait till people go and look up Too Short's lyrics.
What's my favorite word, bitch? What I say, bitch?
But watch it. It seems like she was just trying to prove how black she is. You know, she's a light-skinned Hillary Clinton. I keep saying that. You know, and who else came out? I think that was it. Well, what do you think about these candidates so far? Oh, and Tulsi Gabbard. You know, she's from Hawaii, and a lot of the alt-right and everybody that was on her, they was like, hey, man, she's a good candidate because she's anti-war. You know, she's not really with the shits over in the Middle East. What do you think about these jokers, man?
I got Tulsi as the front runner.
Yeah.
I got Kamala Harris behind her. Everybody else is like basically pointless. It's between those two. The left, a man's just not progressive enough to run on the left for president.
It's over. There is no man. Like, I don't even. They put themselves in a corner. It's like they're going to have to they're putting a woman up. It looks like.
Yeah, the women run the left now. They run. panties run that side. You know, it's trousers versus panties. That's what this is. Trousers are gonna win, but you know, because of MAGA. I feel like Trump's campaign is basically just run the Gillette ad. You know, like, is this what you want to vote for? You know what I mean? Just run the Gillette ad. But Tulsi is racially ambiguous, and so is Kamala Harris. So they're they're great candidates. They're women. They're progressive enough to run. And I think they'll make a good show. I don't think they're intelligent enough to win. I don't know about Tulsi. I don't know. I got to do some more research on her. She kind of cute.
Yeah, she's pretty hot. But I think the thing about Tulsi, she's not too keen on gun rights. That's what her hang up is. But they were saying Kamala Harris is a cop. You know, I follow this girl that has in her header, Kamala Harris is a cop. Kamala Harris is a cop. And her prosecutor record, boy, she was locking people. She was locking black mothers up because their kids wasn't going to school.
Uh-huh.
And she was proud of throwing their black asses in jail. This is
Yo, I that's why I don't feel like Kamala's gonna win, because when she announced, or I guess when that thing hit, I saw my timeline. Straight up black folks was exposing her. You know, pictures of her with cop uniform and all of that. Black folks ain't having no Kamala Harris. She not gonna get it. She not gonna get it done. Maybe in select states or somewhere, if she campaigned really hard, I don't know. But black folks ain't having it.
Oh, Cory Booker hasn't announced yet. But you know what happened? He announced he's dating what's her name? Rosario Dawson, I think.
Oh yeah?
Hey, hold on, let me verify this, man.
I think you're correct. I do remember seeing something like that.
does this happen? How can this Cory Booker?
Well, Rosario Dawson is in entertainment. She's a woman, and women in entertainment have a very hard time finding a spouse. Usually they want somebody low key, but sometimes getting somebody low key doesn't work because they're the ones always out on the road and then they're home, sitting at home, you know what I mean, playing with your balls. See, so she needs somebody that's busy, but not all like in the limelight like that where it's distracting from the relationship. So dating a politician allows her to practice her activism. So it kind of makes sense. He got money.
I'm just going off the fact that she's Cory Booker ain't in her league. Goddamn, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, how did he pull that?
Cause these chicks ain't picking dudes off that no more. The left is all messed up, bro. This shit don't even make no sense no more, bro. You know what I mean? Like, she probably just using him.
Yeah. I mean, this is good for probably both of them. To be honest, you know, it's probably a good look for both of them. You know, because a lot of people were saying Cory is gay, and you know he didn't have a girlfriend, he don't have any kids or anything like that. So you know, if he wanted to run for the White House, he at least had to have a girlfriend. He can't go up single, man.
Oh man, that's true. Yeah, you can't run for White House without a woman. Where's your first lady, dog?
Do you think that would improve the votes for the black? You know, I mean, I might look at him like, damn, if he pulled Rosario Dawson, he might be able to do some things.
Yeah, but she's racially ambiguous as well.
You can't be putting racially ambiguous. She's Puerto Rican, ain't she?
Speaking of Puerto Ricans, let's talk about that T-Cat.
Okay.
Let's pull this up. We have a breaking news here, folks. Breaking news from T. Gato. I'm going to pull it up on the screen here. Give me a moment. Bow. So he says, T-Cat is a teacher. I believe a substitute teacher. And he says, so at one of the high schools in the school district I work, they recently had a brawl between black and Puerto Rican students. This has been an ongoing race war for years, and another reason why I am black first and don't believe in any POC alliance. Woo! That sounds Hotep to me. Now, they said, this is a quote here from A. Marie Mumford. We was in lunch and a fight broke out, and it was like all the black people versus the Puerto Rican kids. We got another one here that says it was just basically like the whole lunchroom fighting. They said since they were in middle school, but she said this is the worst they've ever seen it. So these are kids in high school that been fighting since middle school. Yeah. Race wars between the blacks and the Puerto Ricans.
Yeah, he's out in Harrisburg, you know what I mean? And like, once you go out like past, I don't know, like the Reading area, west in Pennsylvania, you'll see that a lot in those cities, you know what I mean? They get a lot of immigrants and Puerto Ricans, they'll settle in towns, and you know, they will have a black population there, but then they'll slowly get pushed out because, you know, those immigrants, Puerto Rican immigrants, they start building stores, they start buying all the homes, they start building businesses, and they start pushing the black population out because they hadn't do nothing with their neighborhoods. They just buy their communities up.
Yeah,
you know, and it's not like this cool, like how the left tries to make it to seem like it's all hunky dory. We're all cool. We're as long as they're not white, we're allies, and it's just not like that in the cities, in inner cities, in these small towns in Pennsylvania.
Right.
This shit's lit, man. Them Puerto Ricans light your ass up, man. I'm telling you, I've seen it happen. Yo, listen, I used to be out in Reading, Pennsylvania, man. Man, they ain't nothing nice out there, boy.
What about Bethlehem?
Oh, it's the same thing, man. Same thing.
Damn. Hotep Jesus ain't even safe in Bethlehem. Yo, for everybody in the Periscope, if you want to shout out, hit the share button, share this thing. I'll see the notification pop up in the chat, and I'll give you a shout out. People on YouTube, hit the like button, share.
Shout out to Crab Skull with Coachville, Pennsylvania knowledge.
Word.
Yeah, but but shout out to T-Cat. You know, he's fighting a good fight. He's a teacher out there. You know, he's working with the kids. You know, that's why I think we need more black men like him to take those teachers' roles so he can be role models to these students.
Word.
The boy Lee Daniels, man. Lee Daniels. He's coming up with a gay superhero called Super Bitch. I don't know the gay superhero's superpowers, but he's making a movie, I guess. Like, is this too far, man? Like, what is...
Super Bitch?
Like, I think it's almost being like a caricature of himself, man. It's like, I don't know. I can't call it, man.
Super Bitch?
Yeah, that's the name of it.
This is crazy, yo. This is like, it's like if you had a gay superhero, like give him like a superhero name, right?
Yeah.
And then like, so all right, so all right, let's forget that, right? Let's backtrack really fast. Is this like a porno? Because why would sex matter to a superhero?
Right. You're supposed to be saving the world.
You're supposed to be saving the world. You over here trying to get some ass. Come on, bruh. Super bitch. What's going on in America? What's going on with Black America?
I don't think we care, man. It's like, as long as, you know, we have a protected class in Black America, and they can't be criticized or anything like that. And they can, no matter how insane the idea and everything is, get away with anything. Like, I could think of a million more better movie suggestions than Super Bitch. Like, can we get, oh my God, we need so many, we need a Marcus Garvey movie before we need a black gay Superman. Who else do we need before we can get to Super Bitch, man? We need Garvey. That's a good one. We need Booker T. We need a Booker T movie. We need a Reconstruction movie.
Yeah. We need a Madam C.J. Walker.
Yeah.
First black millionaire.
We need a Francis Cress
Wilson. Thank you.
Wilson. You know what I'm saying? And this is what the ideas that came to him, like, oh, it's like, come on, man.
The other day I saw on the timeline, people were like, oh, look at Brad Pitt. He's producing all these great black movies. I'm like, oh, wow, that's cool. So I go look, and it's like slave movie, mammy, slave, mammy. I'm like, oh, it's Brad Pitt out here doing this shit. I thought Brad Pitt was cool. So either they done got Brad Pitt brainwashed into thinking like, you know, is either he's virtue signaling to the black side, get his black homies so he can hang out with the homies, come to the cookout, or they've brainwashed him and he actually believes he's doing a service by putting out all these slaves and mammy movies, or he's just doing this maliciously. Either way, I don't like it. Brad Pitt, I like you. Stop it. Please, if you want to have a discussion, call me. Get in contact with me, hotepjesus@gmail.com. Let's talk, man.
Tommy Guns in YouTube chat said we need a Frederick Douglass movie.
I thought about that too. I bypassed on him because that would still be a slave movie. I don't want no Harriet Tubman movie. I don't want no Harriet Tubman $20 bill. I don't want none of it. Like, I'm over the slave thing, bruh. We was not slaves. Yo, did you see my InfoWars clip?
I didn't see it, man.
Yo, they had me up there with some dude, Mr. Harrison. He was stepping in for David Knight on InfoWars. And he ain't doing enough research on Hotep Jesus, I guess. I don't know. Or maybe he did, and he knew what I was about to come with. But he asked me about reparations. So I went into the whole, we not slaves, we indigenous peoples. And yo, I saw it on BitChute. They was calling me all types of nigga on there.
Why would they get mad at that?
I'm like, yo, it was mad when I said that indigenous shit. When I said, like, all life traces back to Africa, and it's allegedly a black woman. They were like, you nigga, and it was hot, yo. But that is the story that needs to be told. That when the so-called white man landed in the Caribbean, because Christopher Columbus or Cristobal Colon landed in South America, he met black people. I'm not trying to be racist. Those are just the facts. It's in his work. It's in his memoirs, and people who have traveled with him and people of the time. This is their words. So when you come to America, they try to say that these light-skinned people that they're passing off as natives are natives. I'm like, yo, those not the natives. That's an admixture. That's mixed. That's race. That's racial mixture. And that's how they was able to not give black people our reparations, because they gave it to this mixed race people because they were such a small population. It was basically the mixed race people took the tribal teachings and kept it. And that's who got the reparations. I don't want slave reparations. I want my indigenous peoples. I want my feather. Dr. Ivan Van Sertima, somebody said in the Periscope. Word.
Yeah. You deep, man. You deep for me, man. Deep for me, man. Hey, what about that? There was a white man you couldn't play in the club because he had dreadlocks on, man.
Word?
Case of, yeah, man.
Wait, hold on. Oh, I think that's in our chat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Club bans. Let me pull this up for the people. It says club bans white comedian because he has dreadlocks. Now, this is murky waters we getting into here, but it goes back to the fact that black people are sensitive about their hair. We have, I don't know what it is, but we have a connection to our hair. I'm not as obsessed as a lot of these people about it. I got my locks. I love my locks. If white man won't wear his locks, he wears locks. But I know in the lock community, they don't like that.
But why though, man? I don't understand that.
Because their hair don't lock. It's like,
so because it doesn't happen as natural, they have a problem with it.
Right. The thing is, dreadlocks happen because if you just let your hair grow, your hair is going to lock. If a white man lets his hair grow, it'll never lock. They're forcing their hair to take on this appearance. Now, I don't have a problem with it because they're just doing it out of style, right? Like, to them, it's a style. To the dreadlock community, this is a spiritual thing. This is their religion. For Rasta, this is his religion. So, you know, if you're going to carry on some of these things, I remember one time Erykah Badu went to Jamaica and I want to say they was throwing beer at her or something like that because she had a dreadlock wig on. You're like, get that bullshit. Don't quote me on that story, but that's a rumor I heard. You know what I mean? But I don't know. They don't play around with their hair. Even black women, like, let a white woman wear afro. Black women gonna go.
Hold on. Black women don't even wear afros today, man. Like, come on.
You see what I'm saying? Black women, like every time I see a light-skinned woman, a light-skinned black woman with blonde hair, you know what I always say in my head? I'm like, oh, you a beautiful white woman.
Stop it,
man. Yo, because it's like y'all mad at the white woman for taking on your natural appearance that you don't even want. If you don't want it, let them have it.
Yeah. The dreadlock thing, you know, I remember in America, like this came like after Lil Wayne, you know what I mean? Black Americans really wasn't getting their hair locked like that.
Right.
Like it is now. But when Wayne came out, then all these shines, they coming to, oh, braid my hair just like Wayne and shit like that. Then now all these shines down Florida, all of them got the goddamn hair dreaded up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, it's cool, whatever, man. I remember people used to get half moon Caesars and stuff like that. Now it's the locks and shit. You know, but I'm just like, man, I don't think black Americans have that same connection, you know, as the Islanders, such as yourself. You know what I mean? I think, you know what I mean, the black Americans perpetrating the fraud. I mean, to be honest, it looks cool to them. They do it to get women. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. What about the fact that this week black people was trying to claim Cleopatra? Right? Because the movie, they said, who was it? Lady Gaga and Brad Pitt ex-wife.
Oh yeah. What is her name?
Angelina Jolie.
Yeah.
Angelina Jolie and Lady Gaga are supposed to.
One's gonna play her, or one's gonna play her.
One of them, they don't know who yet, but one of them is supposed to play. Yeah, that's so funny. It was like, this is culture appropriation. Cleopatra was black. I'm like, look at all these little fake Hoteps. Now y'all want to be Hotep. Now y'all want to claim Egypt. You know what I'm saying? When we was telling you we was Kangs, where was you? You ain't want to claim it. You don't want to claim Nefertiti, but you want to claim Cleopatra.
No.
What's wrong with these shines, man?
Keno Graham says to go to Israel, the Orthodox Jews have some form of dreads. I was going to say that, man, because some of the Jewish people they can get them afros too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know, like I said, the locks are a spiritual thing. In Brooklyn, you got the ones, they got the curly sideburns. They do the curly sideburns. They got sideburn dreadlocks. You know.
Oh, well, what else you got, man? It's 9:00. We did an hour. Good show. Episode 30 in the books. What you got coming up, man?
Bitcoin, decentralization, blockchain. You're going to be able to donate to Uncle Hotep. You're going to be able to donate to myself. We have the mechanism getting ready to deploy. People, you're going to be able to take your United States dollar, send it to Uncle Hotep, and Uncle Hotep will get Bitcoin. It's coming. I need you to go register at coinbitsapp.com, coinbitsapp.com right now. Also, Hotep University is now open. Hotep University is now open. We have a university. Classes are open. I have a course right now on how to get your brand popping online. How to get your brand popping online. Subscribe at briansharp.co. And that's all I got, man.
Yeah, I don't got nothing, man. Store MV shop. Get your Hotep. Hotep's Been Told You gear. Uncle Hotep gear. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on YouTube. Subscribe to both our YouTube accounts. And that's all I got, man.
Word, good show, man. That's episode 30. That's 30 in a row.
Yeah,
Strong.
man.
Oh yeah.
Going strong, man.
All right, y'all see you next week.
All right, man.
Oh, yeah.